Hey guys, welcome back here to the Fishing Teacher, and appreciate you guys coming by the channel to check today's episode out. And guys, today I want to show you a piece of cover that is so obvious it's inobvious. Anytime that you see this, you have got to fish it. It's on every lake, and I can promise you guys, you're going to pick up a fish or two almost every time you fish it if you use the right technique, which I'm going to talk about in today's video. So we're going to get into that here just in 1 second and show you guys what to do with it. Also, guys, thank you very much, man, for everybody that's taking time to hit that subscribe button here to the Fishing Teacher. Really appreciate everybody that subscribed and joined as a channel member, hitting the hype button, hitting the like button. That's really been a big help to the channel. And also, guys, big thank you for me and my family, for everybody that has been using and bookmarking my tackle warehouse link in the video description. If you guys, instead of buying your tackle somewhere else, you just use my link to get your tackle, you're really helping the channel out. So thank you very much from me, Elijah, Kim, Owen, and Elliot, Allison. We all appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, what I'm going to talk about today, you can see it right here. This is a courtesy dock at a launch ramp. Guys, this right here is the most underlooked fishing piece of cover that there is. And the thing about it is people don't like to fish this thing because there's always activity here. There's people swimming there, they're making noise, they're backing boats in, they're coming in and out, all that type of stuff, and they just don't get fished. And these things always hold bass. I have never been to a lake where I couldn't catch one off a courtesy dock. Now, a lot of people know that the ramps are good. The ramps are outstanding. A lot of people will fish a boat ramp, and especially like right here, we've talked about this in a video a couple weeks ago. But most of these areas, you've got some riprap bank like this, and you've got the ramp itself. But specifically, this courtesy dock is something you definitely want to target. Now, most of the time, these courtesy docks, they're not going to be real deep. They're going to be, anywhere between 5 to 10 feet on the outside of it, and some of them are floating, some of them are piling docks. So the techniques that you want to use on a courtesy dock, it depends on the time of the year and the water clarity. So let me sort of run through the season how I like to fish these things. Now, in the winter time, probably not the best time to fish them. If there's one time a year you're probably not going to catch a ton off of a courtesy dock, this is the winter time. But I do catch them off the ramps around there, the concrete ramps, not so much of the courtesy docks. Once that water temperature starts to get, in the low 50s, this is when they start using those courtesy docks. And, all through the pre-spawn and all through the spawn, like March, April, and May, bass will use these really heavily. And probably my favorite technique to fish on a courtesy dock in that time of year is a shaky head. I'll put like a green pumpkin trick worm on, 16th ounce head, and I'll just cast it all around the dock there. Just, work it out a ways, because sometimes people put brush around the things, but just fish it everywhere around it. Also, if you have a courtesy dock, like you can see it like underneath there, like you can get underneath them right there, you can take a wacky rig and throw a wacky rig underneath there. These fish are used to pressure. They're used to noise. Don't let the fact that there's a boat launching right next to you, if your boat's out there and there's a boat putting in right there, don't let it scare you away, because those fish are used to that. They live there. They hear motors coming in and out all the time. They hear trailers backing in and out. They're very conditioned to it. So once it warms up a little bit after the spawn, like in May or something like that, one of my favorite ways to catch them on it is a walking topwater early in the day. I'll come out here before a lot of people start backing in. I'll throw like a walking topwater, like a Megabass Diamante or a Spook, just parallel, to those areas right there. If you have dirtier water, like the water visibility is under 2 foot, swimming a jig is a great way to catch one. Just take a swim jig and just swim it underneath the floats. Same with like a chatterbait. Run a chatterbait up underneath there. But those fish love to get out closer to the ends there as it warms up a little bit. Now, in the summertime of the year, same type of a deal. Probably my favorite way to fish them in the summertime is with just an old school Texas rig worm. I'll take like a 7 or 8 inch ribbon tail worm, put it on 3/16 ounce sinker, usually something like a plum or a June bug. Just cast that worm old school, just all around the dock there. And also, you can still catch them early in the morning on the top water in a situation like that. Buzz bait, running a buzz bait next to it is really good. And in the fall time of the year, once that water temperature starts dropping like into the 60s, one way that I always catch them is burning a spinner bait down the sides of that dock, anytime there's shade on it. Take like a little, 3/8 ounce spinner bait like that Megabass SV3, small willow leaf blades, and just burn it parallel to the things, burn it on the outside corners. Also in the fall time of the year, you can catch them on a jerk bait, you know, especially if you've got like 8 or 10 foot of water off the end of it, just twitching a jerk bait, you know, just under the floats there. But the main thing, guys, is just hit them. I mean, because when you hit the courtesy docks, you also have the riprap to fish and everything around it. So it's not like you're just pulling up and fishing the dock. But when I see people fishing boat ramps, I don't see them fishing those courtesy docks much, and it'll definitely hold some good fish. So hope it helps you out.